The Texas Tech game was one of the biggest ones. The game was close the whole time, but it got down to the wire a little bit, and then Texas Tech basically just took control.
Yeah.
And we know how that happened in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
You said it. They scored 24 points in the fourth quarter.
10-3 going into the fourth. And then, they scored a touchdown. We took off, man. A defensive battle, which was expected.
Yep.
What I was hoping was Tech would kind of flex their muscles with what they're able to do on offense, and that's ultimately what ended up happening. But that defensive battle was amazing to watch for 2 to 3.5 quarters of just dominant defensive battles, turnover after turnover. Those guys were flying around the ball. I know we were watching Jacob Rodriguez,
monster.
The linebacker,
absolute monster.
Linebacker for Texas Tech. He's a senior out of Wichita Falls. Mm-hmm. He forced 2 fumbles in the first half, and then had the interception. Basically sealed it up all together at the end. They ended up winning 34-10.
He's got to get defensive player of the week.
He has to. There's no
he
one.
Was flying.
There's no one else that was sticking out like he was around the game there. Defense stepped up. I expected Utah's defense to be pretty stout, which they were. The first half, Behren Morton, he looked okay, but we've talked about it. He's one of those guys that just takes shots that kind of can knock you out of a game, and that's exactly what happened. And
he took the one blindside shot early in the game.
Yep.
Seemed like he was in pain.
Yep.
And then he took a shot to the head. I can't remember that was in the second or third.
It was in the third. It was after half.
And then after that goes out, and what an impressive backup quarterback to come in and drop dimes.
Will Hammond, man, he's a true redshirt freshman. He came in. He's one of the greatest quarterbacks to come out of Austin. I think he played for Westlake Austin, if I'm not mistaken. He can run. We know he's got some wheels, but he came out and he showed his arm talent. Didn't have a lot of passing yards, but he threw touchdowns. He didn't turn over the ball. And he really impressed stepping in for Morton. I'm hoping Behren can come in, next week and some more of these Big 12 battles. But Will Hammond, man, hats off to that guy. He came in and he closed the game out. Ultimately, that was a defensive battle overall. I knew Utah's defense was going to be stout. But the fact that we were able to put 24 up in the fourth quarter to just close that game out, I'm hoping we get some respect in the rankings and within the college football landscape.